Well, here's another one I need to clean out. It's full of weeds and flowers I don't want. So we'll see how it's going to look in the near future after it's cleaned out. Well, this is where I planted all these plants in here. I did do some basil here in this container, and down below in front of the container I planted some more basil for we'd have some. I also planted a couple of these over at this end and a couple over at this end. Who knows how many it's going to take, and I may have overplanted too much. But I wanted to make sure something was going to come up, hopefully. It's starting to sprinkle again, so I think I'm heading back in the house. But I'm showing what I'm doing and what I'm planting. I'm going to go plant some corn tomorrow in that area if it isn't raining. And I need to do a little bit more cleanup time in there too. So it's going to be planting the garden. Well, I'm going to start planting some more seeds. Supposed to have another rainstorm coming in for another 4 or 5 days, so let's see what happens. Had all these seeds, I didn't have to buy anything, and so I'm trying out, they look like they're purple, but it says they're black carrots, so I don't know what color they really are. But I'm just going to give them a try and see if I like them and look colorful in my garden and look good in the salads. There's a carrot I'm putting into another container. We'll see how they turn out. If they turn out great. If they don't, oh well. We did the best we could, right? So all I do is experiment and see what happens. Here's another carrot I put also in today. So we're moving right along on the carrots, and I think I have another 2 or 3 kinds of carrots in the house. And when I find some little place to throw them in the garden, I will. I'm still cleaning things out, but carrots take a long time, so I wanted to get them in right away. Well, right here in this container, this is a fairy container, and these are real carrots in here. I didn't plant the dill in these containers. I planted the dill seeds around the outside of these containers to have something grow up tall, something to help shade these plants and to look pretty in my fairy garden. So anyway, that was my goal for this. Dill is some of the most beautiful flowers you can have in your garden if you haven't ever tried them. I love flowers, and a lot of vegetables have beautiful flowers like dill. Well, I'm going to start every day planting something, cleaning out something for I can plant something. Well, today I planted some royal burgundy string beans right here along the back fence so they can climb on the fence to stand up. All excited to see how they turn out and how they taste. And I'm going to plant some blue lake beans. I planted them last year and they were really good, and I can't wait to eat them again. So 2 different kinds of beans we put in. And also I planted some sunflowers, the mammoth ones that get huge, to also come along this fence for we can see some beautiful sunflowers. And you know, the birds are all excited, as you can hear. When they heard the word sunflower, they got excited. Listen to them, listen to them. Oh, they are so excited. Now I planted some okra here along where all these fairies are, in front of the pots, on the sides of the pot, and behind the pots to give some kind of dramatic backdrop to my fairy garden. So let's wait and see how my garden grows this year, all my awesome fairy lovers. We're going to have an awesome food garden this year. I can feel it in my bones. Well, this area right in here, I put rainbow carrots, and I put autumn colored sunflowers and teddy bear sunflowers seeds. So this area here, from about right here over to right there and down this way, that's what I have planted in there, those 3 things. I would have put tags saying what I'm putting, but couldn't find the permanent marker, so I'm taking a picture so I can bring out the markers probably in a couple days when I get a permanent marker. Being that we really can't go shopping, hopefully I can find one at the grocery store.